I'm standing here in Prague, Czech Republic, in the old square. There are buildings that are hundreds of years old all around me. Some of them were standing before the United States even existed. And I've been thinking, while also drinking a beer, why do thousands of people travel across the world to attend a Bitcoin conference? Because every presentation will eventually be online, every interview will be posted, every major announcement will show up on X. So why do we come? Most people think that conferences are about information. That's not it. The information is it's available almost instantly. The market, commentaries, the podcasts, the news, you get it almost right away. Information is no longer scarce. It's people. People are scarce. Just talking to people, just being human to human, especially as AI gets more and more widespread, and it's going to take over all of these communications. I've met people from Europe, Africa, Asia, South America, Australia, and the US here. Different languages, different backgrounds, yet we all share something in common. Bitcoin. And something interesting happens when people finally meet face to face. The avatars disappear, the profile pictures disappear, the follower counts disappear. You find out who people really are. Trust matters. Bitcoin is often described as trustless. And technically, I guess that's true. We don't need to trust a central bank. We don't need to trust a government. We don't need to trust a corporation. But the Bitcoin network itself, it's built by human beings. As our businesses, communities are built by human beings. Most importantly, friendships are built by human beings. Conferences are where all this happens. The most valuable conversations are rarely on stage. They're in the hallway, over coffee, dinner, maybe a beer, just walking through the city. This week, I've met artists, entrepreneurs, software developers, investors, educators, best of all, plebs, just like myself, just Bitcoiners. Being here in Prague adds another layer. When you walk through a city like this, you're surrounded by the work of people who thought beyond their own lifetime. Cathedrals, architecture, public squares, works that took decades to create. People who started them often never lived long enough to see them completed. That kind of thinking is rare today. Bitcoin encourages that same mindset, to think beyond the next quarter, beyond the next election, beyond the next market cycle, to think in decades. When I was a young Navy pilot, I never imagined at my age that I'd be standing in Prague discussing Bitcoin with people from around the world. Certainly never imagined that I would still be learning new things every day. Maybe that's one of Bitcoin's greatest gifts. It keeps us curious. It keeps us learning. It keeps us engaged with the future. So why do we travel across the world for Bitcoin? Not because information is scarce. Not because we need another fucking chart. Not because we need another prediction. We come because people matter. Ideas matter. Relationships matter. And because every now and then it's worth leaving home to discover that you're part of something much larger than just you. So do yourself a favor. Meet me in Prague next year. I met for the very first time in my life as an artist. I've been working for decades. I'm going to do for the first time a collaborative art piece. I met somebody, Maddox, he's a friend of mine, but we met in person here. We talked about it. It's going to be the first time we've done a joint collaborative work together. So I'm excited about it. That's what happens when you show up.
George thinks in decades. So does Saz Mining. Use code Build a Legacy.
Bitcoin boomers. Bitcoin boomers.